Welcome to Grammar Lesson 88.
I would like to introduce tonight's grammar form brought to you by Languages247.
Tonight we will explain, like and as. They are often confused as they are both used to draw comparisons, to say things are similar. But in reality when we use them it's very different.
So, like is the same as if or, as though. We use like when making comparisons. We can modify its meaning through the use of adverbs, so we can say, she looks like her, or, she looks a bit like her, or she looks just like her, or, she looks more like her, or, she looks very much like her, or, she does not look at all like her. This is like having a real class. She sounds like a teacher. So those are examples of like.
Let's look at as. As is similar to. In the form of. As is similar to. In a way that. We use as when we are talking about appearance, function, a job. And we use as a conjunction. Like is only used as a conjunction in informal English. For example, she did as she was told. She did like she was told. This is very informal. As is a conjunction. The rest of the time they're prepositions here and here. So let's read the examples. It is used as a container. She works as a teacher. She ran as fast as she could. Now when we use the comparative we need as. As. It's just like with the same. It has to be followed by as. The same as me. This is an interesting one. It's based on a common mistake. She works like a driver. The person here is trying to say, she works as a driver. They're trying to give us the profession of that person, and that is why these two examples are interesting.
When you say to someone, she works as a teacher, that means it's her job. She works as a teacher. Job. However, if you say to someone, you sound like a teacher, that means the person is behaving in a certain way that reminds you of a teacher. Maybe they're over-explaining something to you, or maybe they're bossy. They remind you of a teacher you've had in the past. So she sounds like a teacher. This doesn't mean that that person is a teacher. It's just the way they behave or speak that reminds you of a teacher. So don't get too confused, don't overthink it. Some grammar books say that like is followed by pronouns, gerunds, and nouns. But then if you look here, you have nouns, verbs, sentences. So there's not really an easy way of remembering these.
So that is it, you should act as though you were at school. You should act like someone who is going to school. Good night.